Welcome back everybody, Farming Sim 25 on Zielonka. Now, money were not looking great. Let me slow down the time a little bit. However, we are in the month of October. Our grass is in the first of the two ready to harvest stages. Our wheat is doing very well. You still may see some weeds around here. We will be able to pull them out. However, I've turned off the weeds for one simple reason. I've tried it. I've gone through it, I've pulled them out, and then it still showed, and then I did it again, and it still didn't work, and so I've just turned it off. So for now, visually, they are still there, practically, and for the calculations, they are not. However, we do have, if we're looking at our finances, we've paid off a lot of our loans. We're down to 75,000 only, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to increase that, naturally. And the reason I want to increase it is because I think I want to get ourselves another animal. And for that, we're going to go here. And I think we're going to start off with the first of the horse stables. 16 would be great. That's a lot of money that we need to spend. So I just want to put this one right about here. So this way we have a little bit of space there. No. Do you want to plant a meadow? Well, for the other animals, the answer is no. For the horses, I'm going to say yes. Because it doesn't work otherwise anyway. See, even here it still shows 0, whereas I'm pretty sure there is. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to now buy myself a couple of horses. And I do that because we need to spend a lot of months with them before they're going to be, well, worth a lot of money. So we're now paying $500 a horse, 300 for transport. Almost transportation more than expensive. Animals that are healthy and older than 22 months can reproduce. So we need to spend 22 months before we can do anything with them. Now they like hay, oat and sorghum. Additionally, they require water. Where this stable, I do not see any option for water. So I'm not sure how that's going to go, but we'll find out. So I want to get ourselves a pinto. So let's get one of you in there. I definitely want the black one. Maybe we want to get the chestnut as well there. And then let's get one more. Let's get it done. So now we've got a nice amount of horses in there. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to need to take care of them. So we're going to need to clean them. And, well, there's a whole lot of stuff that we need to do for them. First of all, let's get ourselves a horse brush. Yes. Tool is ready to use. That's great. Now they are still clean. However, they don't have any food. So let's get into the 3650. Fire you up. Now we still have $76,000, which is great. Let's quickly hop in here. Turn you through. And let's get ourselves wheat they don't like. Now they like oats, which we don't have yet. They do like hay, and we do have quite a bit of that. Nearly 5,000 liters. That should get us through for at least quite a bit. Why am I trying to get that thing through this little gap? Is it going to work? Well, it worked. The tipping area is right about there. I think we can do that. There we go. Look at that. See? As long as we can... look back. Now, with the tipper in the trailer, I'm not too bad when it comes to reverse driving, especially in first person. Third person is already starting to get a little bit different. We're going to get ourselves one of the tankers, which has the swivel in the front as well. And I am no good with that thing. But why did I want to get the horses now? Because, well, we need to spend time with them. So they've got 4,800 liters of food. That is good. Meadow 0. Fitness is 0. Riding is 0. And, well, obviously health at the moment is 0 because we just got them. But when I go here, and let me quickly open that, I can press E to ride. Now, I want to get a mod in there that we can do the first person riding as well. Now, and the riding is already up to 11%. So it does go really, really fast. I don't know if that's going to be longer once they get older, but I think we need to do this every month. I'm not too sure on that. So I want to take all of the horses for a quick spin, and then we can go and have a look if there's any interesting contracts. I don't think so. And if there isn't any interesting contracts, well, then we just go take a nap, and, well, then we're going to be ready to get our sheep as well as goats. Look. And And jump. Hey! Slowly but surely the riding is going up 61% already. So it does go relatively fast. Get another nice jump in there. Let's see that we get her up to a nice 100%. And let's pick up the next one. And then let's actually just take a ride through town. Because there's so much in town that we haven't seen yet. Riding is up to 100. Okay, so she don't want to go in there. Which is fine, yeah. At least you're looking backwards when we're walking her back. But okay, so there we go. And now we just get off. She's back here now. And now we need to get that brush. Because if we look all the way at the left side. The cleanliness is 0%. So she's 100% dirty. So let's brush, brush, brush. Make her nice and shiny again. All the way nice and clean. And that is the first one of the horses done then. Look at that. 90, 95, and 100%. Pat, pat, pat. Look at you. I think you're next. Pablo. Pablo, they're done. So we spent a lot of time on our fields already in order to get ready. That's obviously the store where we buy our stuff. But then there's also a pathway that goes through here. Let's have a peek. Oof. Little bit trouble with taking corners. But we'll get there. Okay, so we've got some sunflowers around here. They look to be almost ready for harvesting. We've got a water tower up there. And naturally we've got some more fields around here. But also we've got ourselves some nice houses. Yeah, the stuttering is real every now and then. But that's because it's the first one. And the first trip around I made on the new 1.3 update. What are you? Just a little store. But you're not a selling point, are you? No, it doesn't look like. Okay. I mean, here we've got a petrol station. That one I know. And then right behind the petrol station. And we can just quickly dive through here. Ignore everything else through the cotton field. And this is where we have the farmer's market. And we can sell some of our straw. Some of the other items right about here. See? Sell point 1, sell point 2. Can't really buy anything here. It's just for selling. But that's the farmer's market. And then let's dive back through here. Now, what are you? You are the soup factory. Okay, and what does the soup factory make? Well, soup.
Oh, really?
So carrot soup, we just need to dump carrots, parsnip, potatoes. Potato soup, really? I don't know what that would sell for, though. So I don't really know if that's going to be worth it to get our hands into. I mean, for now, we don't have the equipment anyways, and we're mainly focused on getting all the different animals. But if we're going to need to make carrots and stuff, I hate carrots. I really, really hate carrots. So I'm really going to need to find a way to get, well, probably we're just going to need to get ourselves the harvesters that are for multi-fruit. All right, and we're back in this one also naturally completely done at 100%. Let's get off and let's get ourselves the brushy so we can also have a look that we get Pablo nice and clean again. So his riding obviously well up to 100% because he's had a longer ride than any of the others so far. And then I will just take the other two for a spin as well. So they're all done. There we go. You are next, Dakota. There we go. That one is also done. So you're clean and ridden. You're clean and ridden. You're clean and ridden. The only one that wasn't yet is Odyssey. So let's go and take Odyssey out as well. Now I'm curious. Yes, we can get out like that. I like. Nice. So that means we can also get back in like that. And I don't know why, but I've got a feeling that this one, Odyssey, is going to be my favorite. I do have to say though, these horses are the easiest first-time riders ever. Odyssey is back in the stable. Yeah, well, Odyssey used to be, once upon a time, be a clean horse. A black horse, to be precise. But working on that. There we go, cleanliness. Back up to 35, 40, 45. And look at that, he's black again. Nice. There you go. Good for you. So now, how we're looking here. All of the horses are 100% ridden, 100% clean. They've got food. There's no meadow. They've got no fitness, but that's okay and no health at the moment because we haven't had them for long enough yet. Now, let's hop on over, have a quick look at the chickens. Bark, 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 bark. Yep, so you're all looking good. You've got enough food. It's still the 41 of you, which is good, because otherwise you would have had some magical replication, which we didn't expect yet, because we had chicks this month, so we wouldn't have for another month. All right, 292 liters, 400 kilos of bee juice. And then what do we have for the chickens? The chickens are at 82 kilos, 112 pieces. Now, with nothing else left to do, sticking those into contracts, bale wrapping, yeah, nah. Baling, now we have a couple of square bales, but we don't have the baby baler anymore, and I'm not sure if that is the way we would want to go going forward. It was nice to do, but let's see. So let's pay off as much of the loan as we can, 90,000, so we'll only spend an additional 15,000 compared to what we had. And then let's go and just take a nap until 8 a.m. There we go. So a Landini on offer, really. What else do we have on offer? Let's have a quick peek in the offers. Yeah, we know about you. We don't really need any of this yet. We're going to need this eventually, but I have hope by the time we're going to need that, something else has come out. Yeah, nope, I don't see anything. And that's good, because we have other ways of spending our money. And how are we going to be spending our money? Well, as follows. We've got the horses, the pigs, and now we want the sheep. Yeah, I know. We need to get ourselves some more money. Now, I'm thinking, let's get this, the big barn, and I know it's going to be 100,000, but that gives us space for 68 sheep, and we don't need to give it water. We do have the sheep pasture that we could use as well, and then we're going to get ourselves the other tank. So I want to put this one down for the goats, and then get this one for the sheep, so we can fit in all the different types of sheep that we have. So let's go here and let's bring you back up, and let's get ourselves 130,000. As long as we stay below the 250,000, I'm good with it. Let's get you back open. So I want you, but I think, and let's get you to snap. So we know for sure that we put it, well, as straight as we can get it. Click. Okay, so I think you're going to be as straight as it gets. Oof. Do we want to customize a fence? No. Do we want to plant the meadow? No. Because you're on the other side. You should actually work. And if you do actually work, that's going to be amazing. There, 1,853 liters of meadow, so we're good. Now, in here, let's get ourselves 5 adults, although there's not that much difference. Is there a delivery fee difference? A lot. Well, no, a lot, because I'm looking at 10 sheep versus 1, whatever. So let's just get 10 of you, 10 of you. Then let's get the Black Brown Mountains, also 10. And then last but not least you, but I'm only going to do 5. And that is because if we're going to be replicating, I assume that all of them are going to get 1. I'm not too sure. So 35 times 2 makes it 70. And then we still have 1, which means, yeah, plenty of you. Now, you're going to need some more food, and you also eat hay and grass. So since the horses eat the hay, I'm going to give you the grass. And I know you've got the grass in the field as well, but apparently you want it double. Don't know why, but we shall oblige. And we just nicely pull her right here in the front. It's a little bit bumpy, but we might want to fix that. But for now, there we go. That's going to work. And that's going to give them at least 8,000 liters of grass, besides the grass that's already growing inside the field. So they should be good and healthy. With you now done, let's nicely spin her all the way around. Let's go to the other side. Then it is time to go and have a look how our chickens are doing, as well as the bees. And of course then we're going to have a quick look again to the horses. Now let's have a quick look first here. You are looking at 1 month for offspring. You still have got 7,400 liters of food, so we're more than good on that side. How we looking eggs wise? 101 kilos, 204 pieces, so just below 500 grams per egg, which I really think that it is the pallet that weighs most. And here 400 kilos and 449 liters of honey, which is great. Now let's quickly run on over here. I don't want to do anything with the horses at the moment because obviously it is going to be raining, and that will be until, I believe it was 1 o'clock. Yeah, by 1 o'clock, so between 11 and 1, it should dry up. How are we looking here? We have 90% cleanliness, sexual maturity is 4%, fitness 25%, and riding is all on 0 because we didn't ride any of them yet today. But it is nice to see that for every day that we ride them, it brings it up by 25%. And there we go, look at that. So let's get in brush, nice and clean again, but his riding is done all the way up to 100%. I'm kind of curious to see though what that does with the value, because I've always been told that you increase their value by riding them. So currently they're all $184. Transport fee will be 300, so we will need to pay 115 euros in order to take the horse away, which obviously would be stupid. So like with the cows, food has effectiveness. I don't know on what. So we want to get ourselves some root crops and base food in there. Well, let's buy some. So, well, apparently I just bought 8,000 liters of oats, which is okay. I think it fits the 8,000 liters. If not, then we just chuck it into our silo and we pick it up next time. And I also want to get some carrots. So they basically have everything that they could want. Now let's see, can we do this nice again? Let's spin her around. And there we go. Now let's see if it's going to take all of it. And I also need to make sure, obviously, that we still have space. Oh, 20,000 liters. We're fine. We are fine. So we can also dump in some carrots still, which we will also buy. Now, the carrots were a lot cheaper, only 1,400 for, well, nearly 8,000 liters. Yeah, they actually kind of look like carrots. So let's get that in there as well. Then they should have all three, and that should give us maximum efficiency. Don't know what the efficiency does, if it is for their fitness, if it is for their health, if it is for reproduction. I don't know. And let's get those 8,000 liters in there as well. And then the horses have oats, they've got the hay, and they've got the carrots. So if we're now going to quickly run on over here, and we now look at the horses, look at that. So this one's at 195 and that's on 192. So this one's been ridden, that one didn't. Look at that. Health is 3%, health is 4%. Now we are now looking at base food, hay, and root crops. So we now have total capacity effectiveness. The full 20,000 liters is full, but we also have 100% effectiveness. Okay, now I'm kind of curious though to see if that is here also the case. Meadow 100%, grass 100%. So no, the food here is all just equally effective. Now let's have a quick look. What do we have on this side? Because we should have our first wool, which we do. 8 liters. That's not a lot, is it? Now, what is the value of 8 liters of wool? 17 entire euros. But it's a start. It is a start. And I mean, we do need to remember it is November. So let's go and have a quick peek that we also get you then sorted. I want to get the other one, I think, right behind it if it can fit. No, it's way bigger. It is way bigger. So can I get you to align with the road-ish? Well, more or less. Now let's bring you back to the back fence of the horses. Do we want to customize the fence? No. Do we want to plant the meadow? No. There. So, and you do show it as meadow. So I don't know what's the deal with the horse's pen, but that is what it is. So now, because we've got this, I can utilize you, and I'm going to be putting in some goats. And that's going to be more than what we can afford. Do we still have space? We do. So that is the max loan. The reason I'm looking for that is because I want to make sure that we get as much as we can, but also not overdo it. So we've got the 10 goats in there. Now, they're going to need some food. I'll just give them some hay as well, or some grass, and we need to give them water. And the water is what we're going to need to get here, and in the barrels, and we're going to get this thing. Now, the reason I hate this thing is because the front here is on a swivel, and I don't know how to drive that. Do we want to lease it? Yes, we do. I'm going to need to use that thing a lot in order for us to make buying worth it. So now we do want to go and pick up water. And I think I know where we can do that nice and easy if I'm not going to be a complete idiot. Oh yeah. Do you not get damaged? Yeah. 251 liters of lime standing there. So whenever we need to do lime again in a couple of years, well, that's where it is. We can just pick it up from there. All right, now let's go and let's head on over to the little lake. There's one that spans over both sides where the road's basically been pulled through. On the right side of that, there's one that is kind of overflowing a pathway, and I believe if we do it well, we can just fill this thing with water there, and it's not going to cost us a dime. Right about here. And I'm just going to go and dip a little bit to the left here. And then now, look at that. I can just fill her up. Didn't have to do anything difficult. No backtracking or anything with this thing. Because, well, I don't know how to do that. There we go. She's almost full. Let's start. There we go. Let's get that thing in motion. And we do want to have a look from the outside. And then from this side. Because we're going to go through here. Look at that. The water, well, yeah, also the water physics, because we get some nice ripple in the water. Plus we get the splashy wet tires. And because we're driving in the rain, our tractor is nice and clean again. And that was also needed. Okay, so now let's go and turn this up. Let's make the turn in here. There we go. Let's get back into the cab because it's raining outside. Don't want to get our head all wet. Got up here, it's a little bit of a bumpy, and the same again here. Yeah, we do need to smoothen that out a little bit, but there we go. Let's get water in there. And we are done. So next up, we do need to get some food for them as well, but they do want to have some more grass, and we will provide. We'll just utilize you. Can fill you up again here. Not with the carrots that we had, but we will take the grass. Perfect. Now, it's not going to be taking that much, but we'll take what it is. And everything else will be dropping back in here. And then hopefully it will start to dry up a little bit, because I would like to harvest the rest of the grass that we have in our field. And the only real way to do that is when it is dry. And yes, I do want to harvest it as grass this time around, because I think we have enough hay to make it through the winter. And there we go. All that is done. We'll just prepare it back through here, and we'll just drop you out empty again. Now the problem is when I turn it off. Yeah, I figured as much. Let's just empty you. But I need to keep the engine running while we do that. Now naturally, once it is empty, there we go. I can turn her off and she will just lower itself. Nice. Now, you are outside in the rain. I would appreciate it if you would get yourself clean as well. Or do I also need to take you through a drive in the puddle? With the sheep taken care of, the goats taken care of. Did we do all the horses already? No, we didn't. We only did Odyssey so far. So yeah, once it starts to dry up, I would like to harvest all of this grass and then just go around with a forage wagon, pick all of it up again. And then once that is done, I think we've got all the animals taken care of. Now, the other thing is we don't really have that much in cash. So we need to find ourselves a way that we can earn some. And obviously we have this, but the problem is we would need to, well, here it is actually okay, because all we need to do is push it into bales. Maybe we want to pick up a couple of the baling contracts and get that done. Again, it needs to be dry for that. But once it starts to get dry, which can be as soon as in 10 minutes from now, or in an hour and 10 minutes, and then we could do a couple of baling contracts. Now, we don't have the baler, and there is nothing on offer either. At least not something that would pay for itself within reasonable time. All right, and jump. And done. Look at that. Now, let's get the brush. Let's clean you up again. And then Lana is also all taken care of, nice and clean again. Running at 100%. Oh, they did eat quite a bit, though. All right, so with you done, I think done, Pablo. There we go. You are next, sir, for a nice walk around in the area, whereas we then have time to actually look around. So we've got one, you are around square round. So we've got 1, 2, 3. There's 4, 5, 5,000, let's say 6,000 euros in contracts. Now, if we go in here and we just have a look at the balers, because I think we've got one that can pull it. Now, you're the baby baler, so you're 153. What would you be, though, if we lease you? 7,800. You're 7,800 if we lease you. Base cost 3,000. 1,500 for the day, so 4,500. I would not be left with much. If we do the bigger bales, we can actually keep the last bale in a bit. We can sell that, and that's what we're going to be making the money. Ideally, though, we're going to get to a stage where we can buy ourselves the square baler. Well, that's $150,000, which we don't have.
Cute horse.
Yeah, the horse is very cute, huh?
Yeah.
With Pablo also fully taken care of, there's only one left. And that is going to be you. It's Dakota. So I'm going to go take Dakota for a quick run. And then I'll be right back with you.
Horse is running away.
Yes, the horse is running.
But I need to see to Papa. Look, mountain. Look, it's white. It's white.
All right, then we're also going to get Dakota nice and cleaned. Brush, 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 brush. That is some real speedy brushing that we're doing there, but he's back up to 100%. All right, so close that. Horse is taken care of. The goats are taken care of. Look at that. So they're already drinking well. They're eating well. Their health is already up to 10%, which is...
eating a grass.
Yes, the goat is eating grass. So, and then
Too, eating grass.
the horse is also eating grass, and the sheep eating the wool.
Oh, it's sheep is eating a grass.
Sheep is also eating the grass, and all of them are well taken care of. Health already up to 40%, which is looking...
Burning our chickens.
The chickens?
Yeah, chickens all gone.
No, the chickens are just over here. I'll have to have a look for the chickens.
Rooster.
Rooster.
Oh, there's a chicken. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, chicken, what are you... Hey.
We have chickens. We have baby chickens.
Ew.
Yeah, they're cute. So, chickens also looking good.
And where's the duck and the baby duck?
We don't have any ducks or baby ducks. We have chickens, we have goats, we have horses, and we have sheep. And all of them are looking good. Okay, guys, but that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you want to see more of Farming Sim 25, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. In the next episode, we're going to hopefully finally doing the harvest. And let me slow down time a little bit, because now it is nice and sunny again, so we can harvest the grass here on the field. Then we have more than enough in order to get through the winter with all the animals that we have. And then let's have a look, because I think once we take a nap now, it's going to be snowing. But that's for then. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you guys in the next one.